Welcome to Folding Towels, a podcast for massage therapists with Jackie and David. If you are enjoying our episodes and want to support the production, consider buying us a coffee. Your contributions help us bring you more insightful discussions and expert interviews. Follow the link in the show notes or visit buymeacoffee.com/Folding Towels podcast to contribute, and thank you for your support. Hey, welcome back to another episode of the Folding Towels podcast with Jackie and David. Hello, Jackie.
Hi, David. Welcome back. Yay, it's us again.
It's us. We've got some people to say thank you to.
We do. Oh my gosh, I was so excited when you were telling me this, David.
Yeah. So if you have been living underneath a rock, we bring you this podcast absolutely free of charge.
Yes.
And one way that you could help us to keep on making episodes is to buy us a coffee, just like Esther Marshall has done, and Tanya Peterson has also done, and left us a nice little message about what they appreciate about the show. We love reading messages from people. And we've also had an email from Hunter, who is about to graduate from the Australian Institute of Fitness. Some of their trainers at AIF have recommended the podcast to them, and they're feeling more optimistic and more hopeful about the industry.
That was so kind, because we got a few messages this week, and it was just so lovely to hear from people and to know that we're making a difference.
Yes, we love hearing from you.
It's really great talking with you every week, David, and it actually legitimately does wonders for my mental health, because we laugh a lot, and even when we're not recording, we have a bit of a giggle and things. Yep. But it's so nice to hear how everybody is just finding our information really helpful.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
If you have something nice to say to us, that would be amazing. We love it. If you have ideas for episodes, please share those with us.
Yeah.
If you would like to share your story, we would love to hear from you.
We would.
Yeah, because you never know just who you might inspire.
Absolutely.
All right,
I'm excited right now.
Let's jump into this episode, which is around implementing new techniques and new ideas in your clinic.
Otherwise known as, you've done a course, now what?
Yeah. I hope you liked the course. And if you didn't, I hope you didn't spend too much money.
I think this would be a universal feeling across a range of, businesses and industries, but particularly with massage. Like, oh my God, I did the day-long or the week-long course. Now what the heck do I do with it?
Yeah, I have been on a week-long course in the past where I've come back and gone, it wasn't what I was expecting.
Oh.
I'm not quite sure what to do with this. Anyway, I've done it now, and now I know.
Well, I always like to say to anyone that's sort of worried about anything like this, I'm like, learning is never wasted. Doesn't matter what it is, because we are literally human beings that learn something new every day. You know, it doesn't have to be industry related. It could be something for fun, or it could be something that you just have a passion for. So I truly believe that learning is never wasted. So
and you never know, you'll get someone who will come across your table one day and you'll go, I took a course on this about 5 years ago, and I reckon I can help you. And they'll go, wow, no one has ever done this with me before.
Yeah, right.
Happens sometimes.
Sometimes I'm not holding out hope, because I've forgotten the things now. If I haven't used it within 6 months, I've forgotten it. I can't remember.
Yeah, well, that's going to be very topical for today's discussion, isn't it?
True.
All right. You know that we love education, and even just recently we've talked with Kevin Zhao and Gail Wood through MIMT. They hold the Soft Tissue Congress, and through Gail Wood, she holds a summit each of which has multiple trainers who turn up and share their knowledge. And these are great ways to figure out who you might like to learn from, work out whether they align with you, and whether you want to spend more money on doing the things that they have to share. And it's a great, almost risk-free way of getting that inside scoop before you commit to traveling interstate and spending a week in residence somewhere.
A free webinar is not to be sneezed at, I
This is
do
correct.
think. Yeah.
Even if it's not free, if it's $50 or something, and it might save you $2,500 from making a mistake, or it might cement that, yes, this is a good, worthy investment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, so we're talking about choosing right courses to align with your treatment style, how to talk to your clients before and after the course, and what to do when you're not quite confident yet with that new technique. Whether it's a simple topical course or something that is more advanced, like buccal massage or dry needling, we've got a few strategies to help you make the most out of your training.
Well, you did mention choosing the right course, David, and that's
Yes.
probably an important one.
Hmm.
We did say just before, all learning is good learning.
Yeah.
So you're not really going to, get nothing out of it, but you don't want to go and study something that's going to cost you thousands of dollars and get nothing out of it.
Mm.
So you have to think about your treatment style, the clients that you see, whether you are actually going to be just implementing that around what you already do, or are you going down this little other niche road that you haven't previously done? Like, what is the reason for doing the course? How is it all going to fit in?
Mm. It might be something quite topical like pregnancy massage, for example, or it might be something around TMJ or foot dysfunction, or it might be a completely different approach to treating the human body. So, for example, I've come back from a week-long training course in acupressure. It's just a different approach to what I'm used to doing. And I like to chat with my clients about all sorts of stuff. And probably 2 months before going on this course, I was saying, I'm going to Sydney for a week and I'm doing a new course. And some are like, oh, do you have to study to be a massage therapist? Yes. Yes, I do. And we
I
have
love
to
that
keep
one.
current. Great little education spot for setting ourselves apart from those who do not. And then some are like, oh, tell me more about acupressure. What's that? Or, it's happened with all sorts of things. I've been on webinars for bunions, for example. Oh, my mum's got a bunion. Do you think you could help me? Do you think you could help her? So they'll often start to either refer themselves or people that they know
Yeah.
based on what you are about to learn. And this is a really cool thing.
So, okay, David, are we choosing a short course or a week-long training? I knew you'd gone to Sydney to do the acupressure training. I didn't realize it was for a whole week.
Yeah, yeah, it was. It was great.
Yeah, right. I knew you told me that it was fantastic. I already knew that, but
I
um,
could have done it here in Adelaide, but I chose to go interstate for it for two reasons. One is that the timing was better.
yeah,
That's probably a very good one. But doing it in 1 week's sitting rather than over 2 weekends interspersed with work, family, life events, it was just a better thing to be a bit more immersive.
yeah.
Mm.
That's a really good point.
Yeah.
So, what do you think then about integrating or going down a new little rabbit hole and then
Mm.
changing? Is it, I
There's
don't
got,
know.
I've got a few little opinions on this. And for example, a year and a half ago, I did some shoulder work with Gary Lavis.
Mm,
Now, that work was consistent with what I was already doing. And as fortune would have it, the universe served up lots of shoulder work in the weeks that followed that. And it sat closely aligned to my practitioner's toolkit already. And it's like, oh, shoulder work, good. Let's do some shoulder work. I've got a few more tools in the toolkit to be able to help with that. Don't need a lot more conversation in terms of the what are you doing and why. You just get on with it. But if it's something new, like you've gone off and done intraoral work, like some buccal massage, or you've learned something like dry needling or cupping or something that's a bit more invasive, then you want to be a bit more choosy about who you use that with, and more importantly, the informed consent.
That's true.
Jamming your fingers in the mouth of somebody when they're not expecting it.
I actually would like to add a little thing here. Like that's invasive and very,
Yes.
very, very don't do it. But I've
Yes.
had cupping done to me with about by a new therapist to me, and I
Hmm.
was a little bit put off by that. I
Yeah.
don't necessarily disagree with cupping, but it's not something that I have done often. So I'm not like
Mm.
I just don't have it done all the time.
Yeah.
It's a rare thing, and I was off put by that. So it's something you definitely need to discuss with your clients, even if they are themselves in the industry, honestly.
Mm. And going back to the acupressure course, it's very gentle pressure, but it's a substantial departure from how I'd usually treat a person. And if I just decided right there and then, from this day forward, I'm just doing acupressure, I think my clients would be a tad upset.
Right. Interesting.
But
Yeah.
for those that are curious, they may ask, "Hey, can you do a little bit of that stuff with me?" I say, "Oh, sure." Integrating a little bit of it, it just may open the door for doing more of it, and particularly something that's hand saving, for example. Then you may find yourself converting that person over to a much more different treatment style to what they have come for previously, and them liking it and gaining benefit from it and being kinder on your body, all those good things. It'd be rude not to talk about it.
Yeah, absolutely. I after I did my remedial massage diploma, I actually went straight into my diploma of reflexology at the same school that I learnt, same place. And I did that firstly because I could get a lot of stuff, either RPL or credit transfer, because I'd literally just done one and then the following year did the next one. And also, I knew that even if I didn't do reflexology like full time and go down that path, I could integrate some of these little pressure points and techniques into, um, my clients, not all of them obviously, but into the clients that were having leg issues or, foot issues or whatever it was. And I just sort of, twofold. It was much cheaper because I didn't have to pay for every single component of the course. And I was already there. I was doing it. It was just so easy just to carry on with that. So timing can be such a huge thing. You've got, if you're already at the school doing the one thing, you can just continue on. I
Mm,
am, yes, I actually want to do some more learning right now, David.
yeah. Well, I'd encourage you to tell your clients about any new learning that you do. And sure, whilst they're on the table is one opportunity with a captive audience, so they can't escape as you just be a little bit careful about how enthusiastically you tell them. You don't want to rabbit on them the entire time of their treatment. But send out an email to your client list and saying, "Hey, guess what? I've been and I've learnt some new skills, and maybe you'd like to try this." And people will start asking you, and they will start referring people who they know who are interested. And then if it's a very specialized thing, you might even put that on your booking system so that people can book that specific treatment with you. You might then write an article about that and put it on your website as part of a blog or part of your what I do type thing. Because if you want to do that sort of thing more often, people need to know about it and they need to be able to find you.
That's true. If you don't tell anybody you did the course, they're not going to know.
Yeah. Back when I was doing my myofascial training, the number of therapists like, oh, clients aren't going to want this. Well, guess what they do? And because it's sitting on my website, I get new referrals for myofascial work quite frequently, oh, there's not many people who offer this service, you know. It's like, no, I was in a class of about 30. There's at least 30 just from my class who know how to do this work. Oh, no one else is talking about it.
Put it on your website, people.
Tell them.
Send them an email. Well, look, honestly, we've mentioned that you do need to practice. If you've just learnt a new skill, you obviously need to practice it and
Yes.
try out on real people, whether you know them or not. It could be clients that you offer a discount to, or it could be some family members or friends. But if you haven't used that skill and you want to, get your confidence back with it after maybe it's been a year or two, and you think, well, actually, maybe I do want to finally integrate that into my business, you can still offer your clients a discounted session to come in and let you, practice on them and say, well, I did this last year, but I've just been so busy. I haven't had a chance to really, get my shit together and offer it to anyone. You can
Mm,
do that anytime.
yes. Yep. And chances are, if you've done a course, an in-person course, there'll be people that you can approach to practice on as well, because they may be feeling as, I'm just going to say incompetent as you are,
Nervous,
nervous.
worried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So catch up, talk about what you've learned, and practice it with each other.
Yeah. A lot of instructors will offer, especially if it's been an in-person course, they will offer, an email that you can contact if you're having any difficulties as well. Like you don't want to think, I've done this course now, I just don't know what to do with it. So
Yeah.
sometimes reaching out to the instructor can help, or like you said, catching up with those people that you were networking with, that you were practicing with on the day, and
Mm.
grab a few emails, connect with people on social media while you're there as well, so that you can then follow up with them once you get home.
Yeah. If you're working in a multi-D clinic, and particularly if the workplace has paid for your course, which a good boss will do that,
Mm.
they will probably want to know if they've gotten value for their money. And multi-D clinics are usually interested in what different skill sets each practitioner has so they can refer amongst each other. Again, this isn't working. So and so has got new skills in this particular area. Maybe I can send them to Jackie.
You know what? As you were saying that, David, I just envisioned somebody saying to their boss, let me practice on you. Let me show you.
Yes.
Especially if
Yes.
it's a physiotherapist, because physios don't always love us as much as they should. Honestly, I'm like, everybody, please, you need to do this. That's a
Yeah.
great idea.
Yes. Practice on your boss. Your boss probably wants treatment anyway.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they will know exactly what you do and how wonderful it is.
It is the best way to create an impression and for someone to be able to recommend you is to experience it for themselves.
Yeah. Yeah. Here's a question, David.
Hmm.
What happens if we've gone and done a course and hated it, just not loving it? What happens then?
You have a little rant on Facebook and you name and shame.
No, absolutely not.
We don't do that anymore.
No, no. You
Leave a
can
Google
still
review, a passive aggressive Google review.
no. You can still love the course and love the instructor and have loved the experience, but think, oh, you know what? I actually don't really think that's going to work for me. And I did that.
Mm.
I did a wonderful course with, I'm going to forget her name now, before the conference last year, David.
Oh, Paula.
Yeah, Paula. How could I
Yeah.
forget Paula? And I loved it. It was such a great day. She's a great instructor. It was wonderful. But I honestly just thought that's not really my jam. I just don't, it's just not 100% me, because I'm going down this. I'd started like sort of at the same time of going down this path of I really want to do more lymphatic massage.
Mm.
And the course that we did that day was nothing to do with lymphatic massage. And so I was like, oh, this has been a great day, but I'm just not doing it. This isn't going to be for me.
Yeah. Yeah. There's usually something to take away from everything that you do. Um, if it is just a complete departure from where you want to be, that's just a learning experience. And it may be that what's useful is that you can recommend that course to somebody else, because it may be up.
I think a really good suggestion when you're thinking about what courses to do, or if you want to join a summit or follow a particular instructor, that sort of thing, is to, and we're so good at this in Australia, is to jump into your massage Facebook groups and search for either that particular course, whether it's acupuncture, sorry, not acupuncture, acupressure, pregnancy, cupping, whatever it might be. Search for that particular term, search for the instructor. And if you can't find anything or you can't find the information you want, ask in the group
Yes.
and get real world experiences. Has anybody worked with such and such? Who's done this course? What's the best cupping course to do? Because there's so many different ways of learning, and not everybody offers in-person learning anymore. It's such a huge thing to have online learning. So asking about each course and whatnot is such a really important tip to remember, I think.
So the last course that I did, I came away with quite a thick manual of course notes. I also had my notebook of observations that I took during that time. And it's important just to sit down for whether it's a few minutes a day or whether you have a dedicated study spot during your week, just to go through, because you will not remember everything that was said to you in that course. And particularly if there's maybe a routine or a protocol, you may forget critical parts of those things. You can't entirely rely on your memory. And part of that practicing is to review any notes that you've been given and that you took during that time.
Yes. I love it when you get given pictures in the handouts because
Mm,
then I can be like, oh, yes, that's where you have the leg and then you do this and then you do that. Right. I remember now. I love
yeah.
it.
Yep. Yep. And it can be handy if there's something that you don't do very often. So I would treat two or three people with a frozen shoulder a year before a person comes in. If I know they're coming in with frozen shoulder, I will go back and I will review the specific steps of that protocol to ensure that I'm fresh and that I can deliver those
Yeah.
skills to the best of my competency.
Yeah. And you can also make yourself a little notebook with some of these things in them. Print out some pictures or part of the coursework and stick it in a notebook. You don't have to have the whole coursework in your office all the time. Particularly if there's only like sometimes one or two things will get stuck in your head. You're like, oh gosh, is it this first? Is it the other thing first? Sometimes you just need that little quick reminder.
Yeah. And you may not actually remember just the depth of the information that you received either. And I've gone back probably 4 or 5 years after doing a particular course. I've pulled out my manual and gone, actually, I only do a fraction of what
Yeah,
was presented. And look at this. Oh, this is amazing. This is cool.
yeah, so true.
It's a gift that keeps on giving. That $1,000 investment 5 years ago is still paying to me today.
Yeah. And honestly, like I've done it sometimes where I've just, when my client has been in clinic with me, I've said to them, hey, can we have an appointment next week? And can I make it a free one for you? Because I really just want to practice this one thing that I've kind of forgotten. And I just want to make sure I'm getting it right. And then they're going to love it because, of course, they want a free appointment, but then it helps all of your other clients as well.
Mm.
You can do that anytime with anything, really.
I feel that I need a costume change when I learn new skills. It's a bit like Mario when he levels up.
That's funny.
I come in with foxtail or something and ears on or something. Do, 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 do.
I have leveled up. Woo!
David got new skills.
Do you have a t-shirt that says I leveled up?
I think I need to now.
I think you should get one.
Yep.
You
Yep.
love a t-shirt.
I do love a t-shirt.
All right. So we'll see you next week with David's new t-shirt on. We'll put pictures up.
I'll have to get around to implementing. This could take a little while.
It's not that fast. I'm sorry. I'll take the pressure off, David. We'll come back to this in a couple months.
Yeah. But attendance at the course isn't the be all and the end all. It is up to you to make the best value out of your learning as you possibly can.
Look, if you don't find that you get much information from your course, that it's not for you, that's okay. There's plenty of other courses out there. There's plenty more things to learn. And there'll be something else next time that you'll really gel with.
Mm. And before you do invest in that expensive course, if you've followed the recommendation of Jackie, which is to reach out to your Facebook community and say, "Hey, who's done this thing? Why don't you go and see one of those practitioners that has already done the course?
Oh, that is such a great idea, David.
Go and experience it for yourself."
I would say that that would probably be like one of the most important things. If you want to learn cupping, but you've never really had it done before, you need to go and get all the cupping done,
Yes.
or dry needling, or acupressure, or whatever it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And look, if you really want to do pregnancy massage, but you are not pregnant, get some side lying massage. Call up your therapist colleagues and say, "Hey, can we do some side lying? Because I want to experience this from the perspective of, what my clients are going to feel."
It's a funny story, and I did the certificate of pregnancy massage through Pregnancy Massage Australia, and pregnancy is something that I'll never experience in my life. And there's a lot of side lying work in that, and I'm laying on my side, I'm feeling all cozy, and then I get tapped on the shoulders like, "We've been calling your name." I'm like, "Oh, have you?" I was feeling rather cozy, and I remember Catherine just saying, "It's all right. He's gone into the womb."
That is so true. Honestly, side lying is an underused thing. Like, it is so good for getting into the glutes. It's
Hmm.
amazing. I think
Yes.
everybody should have some side lying massage every
Yep.
now and then.
Yep. QLs.
Yeah,
Yep. Lateral thigh. It's an awesome position.
yeah. And you can do so much for the shoulder as well in
Yes.
side lying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's actually something I probably should have remembered is doing that pregnancy course. I learnt one of the shoulder techniques that I use frequently
yeah, yeah,
with people who aren't pregnant.
yeah.
Yeah.
I love side lying, and one of the things that really annoys me as a therapist is when people who just a regular public that are pregnant and they're talking about, they want the belly pillow, they want the
Hmm.
cutout so that they
Hmm.
can lie down. I'm like, man, I don't know who you're going to see, but they're doing it wrong.
Yep.
Because side lying is just so good when
Yep.
it's done right. Yeah.
I don't think there's much more to say about it.
No,
Learning is fun.
it is. Yes.
It's one of the best parts of being in this industry is there is so much to learn, and it's up to you how you choose your own adventure.
Yeah, choose your own adventure. I love it.
Mm.
Great.
For any Gen Xers and millennials, zennials out there, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Oh, the 80s. What a time.
Great time to be alive. Hey, if you have enjoyed this episode and any other episode, we have got a substantial back catalogue of episodes. You can access them through your favorite listening app. We publish this through Spotify and it goes out to the world. You can also access show notes through our website, foldingtailspodcast.com.au. If you are like Hunter or Tanya or Esther and you've either left us a message or bought us a coffee, thank you very much. We love hearing from you and we would love to hear your story too.
We do. We love getting messages from you guys. And thank you to every single person that messages us. We do truly appreciate the time and effort that you put in listening to us and sending us those messages. Thank you, David.
We're going to see you in the next one, Jackie.
I'll be here.
Bye for now.
Bye.